My name is Justin Gall, and I've been with the Board of DD for the past several years. I'm currently serving as the board president. I joined the board because I was interested in being part of an agency that is paving the way for the residents of Perry County.
Hi, I'm Rachel Barnhart, and I'm a board member with the Perry County Board of Developmental Disabilities. I've been with the board for about 2.5 years now, and I'm also the secretary of the board. I wanted to be a board member because when my twin boys were about 2 years old, we started noticing some developmental delays, and we reached out to the board for support and got involved with early intervention. They ended up being diagnosed with autism when they were 3 years old. During that process, I was also having a very complicated pregnancy with our youngest child, and all of the staff from the board that we were involved with was just so supportive and really helped us feel like we could get the help that our boys needed. And I really just wanted to make sure that as a board member that I'm helping to make sure that the organization is still providing that kind of support to families throughout the lifespan of an individual with a developmental disability.
Hi, my name is Shirley Thompson, and I'm a board member on the Perry County DD. I've been, for about a year now, I've been on the board. And the reason I wanted to be on the board is because I want to make changes in the way that people with disabilities are perceived in the community. Being someone that's had depression, I'm very well aware of how people in the community perceive you. So I can relate to the people with developmental disabilities. We really need to educate the people in the community on just treating people as they would anyone else. People with developmental disabilities need to be included. And if I can do anything to help with that, I'm going to do it.
Hi, I'm Teresa Moore. I am a board member of the Perry County Board of Developmental Disabilities. I joined the board about 4 years ago. As a parent of a child with special needs, I feel that I bring a personal family perspective to the issues that come before us that will help my son and will help others that we serve. I've recently been asked and have accepted to serve another term for the board, and I'm looking forward to helping develop new and better ways to serve the differently abled people of our county. And I also would like to take this moment to congratulate all of the award winners this evening.
Hi, my name is Tara Lane. I've been a member of the Perry County Board of DD since 2019. I believe that serving on the Perry County Board of DD is more than just 7 individuals sitting around a table making decisions based on proposals. I believe that we are first and foremost concerned family members, involved community members and leaders, but most importantly, loved ones of our population served. It's important that the decisions we make are impactful to ensure that everyone who receives services that we provide are benefited from those services. It's a pleasure to serve as a Perry County Board of DD member.
Hi, I'm Sally Francis. I'm the Vice President of the DD Board, and I've been here like approximately 6 or 7 years, who's counting. But what I'm here today to talk about is what it's like to be in this position. When we were all together the last time, I told you my background. I did program management and rehab, and I was a college administrator. But now I want to tell you why I'm still here and why they can't get rid of me. When my time came up on the board, it was time to either stay or to let someone else take my place. I really felt that new blood would be very good. When you get older, you think you have things to offer, but then you want to move on and let the newer people in. However, I turned around, and after 2 weeks after I resigned, I begged Dave to let me come back. So all in all, so much is going on here. I could not leave and not be a part of this organization. So thank you to Dave Couch and all of that wonderful staff for letting me continue to be here, and I don't think I'm ever going to get worn out. Thank you so much.
I've been on the board a little over 8 years, I believe it is. Time just flies. It's been a while. And I was the president for a year or two. When I first joined the board, a lot of it was based on working with my niece who was developmentally disabled, and she graduated from high school and felt a little lost. This has been quite a while ago, and I thought, we can do better. I felt that we needed to find a better way to prepare our family members and our clients with developmental disabilities for being in the community. And I also wanted to prepare the community for a change in culture so that we could have more inclusion as a whole. And so that's kind of where we've gone over the last few years. Is changing the culture is such a scary thing, but we have, I think, been able to do quite a bit of that, especially with the Academy for Leadership Abilities and with the inclusion programs that we've done and with our community access for our clients. They're not afraid to go out and join the community, and the community is not afraid to have them come out and join them. It's a win-win for everyone, and I think we've really done the best thing possible for our clients.
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Dwight Hoover.
This is only a very small portion of the Helen Hoover Klingler family. My wife has counted up to about 140 of us strong. We're spread across the state of Ohio quite a bit, so, and all of us could be here tonight. But I want to thank everyone for coming this evening. I am Dwight Hoover and the son of the late Helen Hoover Klingler. On behalf of our family, which is my only sister surviving, Loretta Randolph, my stepbrother, Larry Klingler, my niece, Lorinda. There's a whole bunch of L's in our family. Lorinda Moore, my sister-in-law, Sarah Hoover, her daughter, Stephanie, her son, Jerry, and his wife, Jackie. Oh, well, thank you. Well, in 1960, my mother and a few other well-deserving people in Perry County decided it was time to have a school for the, that time, MRDD. And so in September of 1960, they started the school in Junction City. And and it was called the Happy Hour School. And my mother dedicated most of her life serving, advocating, and volunteering to what was known then as the MRDD. Her knowledge, passion, leadership, and commitment are all the same qualities that this year's award Dan Seskar has. Dan is committed to the DD field, began over 35 years ago, where he had the opportunity to work with my mother. The impact Dan has and had on our local community and the impact that has made in the lives of people subordinate is extraordinary. So now what I'd like for you to turn your attention to the monitor to learn more about and wow, the impact from Dan Seskar, this year's award winner.
He's a very caring person, very compassionate. He is very professional. He never, even though he might be the CEO of the company, you wouldn't know that when he maybe came to a meeting with a possible person that we might work with or interviewing a new staff. Very down to earth and very humble.
For the clients, he just will go above and beyond of anything they've ever asked him for or done, and they don't want for anything. I mean, if they say, "Hey Dan, we need this," and he'll say, "We'll see if we can make it happen," and it usually does.
He's been nice ever since I came to New Day. And he always says, "Hi, Heather, how you doing?"
Dan's a really great guy, and he's very kind and considerate, and I think he cares a lot about the community and cares a lot about the clients in the community, that he gets them out there, and he makes sure that he's on top of everything that's going on in the community so that he's aware of things so he can get them involved.
He wants the best for our people that we serve. And he's in several counties, and it doesn't matter what county he's in. He wants everybody to have the best life that they can live. And I really appreciate that. Some people sometimes lose sight of what our goal is here. And I feel that he's got that down. And I think that he makes sure that we all strive to reach that goal.
Dan is very passionate about supporting people. He has always been on the forefront of a person-centered philosophy and empowering people. I don't know if a lot of people know this or not, but Dan gives back to his community in various ways throughout the year, and it's not publicized, and he doesn't do it for the notoriety. He does it because his community is important to him and supporting the community.
He's always had good relationships with clients. He knows them as well as the people that's with them every single day. If they have a problem or want to talk to him one-on-one, he will take the time to listen to them.
His leadership style is kind of servant leader, allowing people to grow and develop from DSPs to his administrative staff. They all, you just see a respect for Dan, and he doesn't expect that. He just brings that. People do it because they like him. He's a good person.
I have to say that Dan is probably the best boss that I've had, and he really cares about his employees and his company, and it's not just about making money. It's not just about, doing things. This is all by the books. This is all, he cares about his individuals and the people that we provide services to. He knows all their names, and he's very respectful to not only the community that we serve, but his employees as well.
Congratulations again, Dad. I love you, and I'll see you around the office.
Congratulations, Dan.
Congratulations, Dan. Congratulations, Dan. This is well deserved.
Congratulations, Dan.
Dan, congratulations on the award. You deserve it.
Thank you so much for all that you do, and for giving everybody a chance to be themselves, and just really thank you for everything that you do.
I think it is one of the highest compliment for a person to have an award named after them, and to show that what they have meant to the community and what they have done with their life.
Thank you, Dan. Congratulations. Congratulations, Dan.
Congratulations, Dan.
Thank you, Dan.
Thank you, Dan. You're kind.
You're kind.
Congratulations, Dan. Thank you.
Thank you for being nice to me.
Listen, Dan.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Sam Fetchstar and Tracy Kilgore, who are accepting the award tonight on behalf of Dan.
Yeah, well, thank you. Thank you very much. Dan is, I'm certainly honored to be here receiving this award on behalf of Dan. He is right now on a well-deserved vacation out in Hawaii that he has had planned for several months. So if it wasn't for that, he would definitely be here. I would also like to thank the Perry County Board of Developmental Disabilities and everyone that works there and who is associated with them, from David Couch to the SSAs, the support team, Lindsay Jago and her video crew. I know they put a lot of work in to putting on this event. Those of you who know Dan know that he's a very modest guy, and he wouldn't probably admit this, but knowing that he was recognized by his peers and folks that he works with and has contact with on a daily basis really means a lot to him. I know it does. I'd also like to just thank everyone from the Setchcart Company. Dan started this agency 30 years ago or so. And, you know, he probably works just as hard now as he ever has. And, you know, I'm in a unique situation, I guess, because he's my father, but also my boss. And I know a lot of times business and family doesn't mesh well, but for us it seems to. And that's all because of him. He's really, it starts at the top and it really trickles on down to everyone. So he's just an amazing boss and an amazing CEO and commander-in-chief, whatever you want to say. I feel confident saying that on behalf of all the employees at the Setchkar Company, besides maybe a handful, we're really just a great person to work for. So yeah, again, thank you so much for letting me come here and accept this award on Dan's behalf. And yeah, that's it. A wonderful event. Thank you.
Thanks again, everybody.
At this time, we'd also like to ask you to watch the monitors for a word from Dan.
Hi, I'm Dan Setchkar. Since you're watching this, it probably means that the county board did not rescind my award. So I thank them starting off. Secondly, I wanted to apologize for not being here, which I would love to be here with you. But my wife, who retired a few years ago, and I planned a cruise, and we planned that several months ago. So as you are listening to me, we are somewhere out in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. And if truth be told, I would not be sitting here smiling. I would probably look like, but a little Dramamine and soda crackers ought to take care of that. So I did want to thank the county board for giving me the Helen Hoover Klingler Memorial Award. It's quite an honor. I got to know Helen and her history, which was amazing, as far as her being one of the founding mothers of services in Perry County. And as I understand it, Helen and some other parents who had children with disabilities got together sometime in the late 50s and decided that their children shouldn't be relegated to second-class status. There were probably a lot of schools that didn't want their children attending, and the future for a lot of those kids was to either be kept at home and not really brought out much into the community, or to go to a state institution. Helen didn't agree with that, so she helped with these other parents to get some programs started for folks with disabilities in Perry County. And to that end, they started a school that I believe was pretty much volunteer. I think they used basements of churches to hold classes, and some of the parents were teachers. I know Helen was also a bus driver. Eventually, they started programs for their kids during the day that morphed into or became PERCO and other institutions or other organizations like that in Perry County. So Helen was very instrumental in getting services started. One last thing I want to add. We sometimes, for our company, come up with slogans and logos, and I had proposed one a couple of years ago that was basically a picture of kind of a Boy Scout guy winking at the camera and giving a thumbs up. And the slogan underneath it was, "Always leave your campsite better than you found it." Well, I showed that to some of my coworkers, and they all said, this stinks. What do we have to do with Boy Scouts or campsites or camping? And I said, well, we don't have anything to do with that. I was in Boy Scouts, and that was a slogan or a motto that we had, always leave your campsite better than you found it. And I believed that. And I tried to explain that I wasn't speaking literally, it was more metaphorical. Like our campsite would be the people that were around, our community, and our world. And just always leave your campsite better than you found it. So there, I finally got to say it. Thanks again.
At this time, let's please welcome Cass Bowyer to tonight's stage.
Good evening, I'm Cassandra Boyer. I have the pleasure to represent the Board of DD and the
Debbie King family as last year's award recipient. The award honors Debbie King and a member of her courage as a self-advocate and someone who is determined to support and defend people with disabilities. She was the driving force behind the start of the advocacy group. This year's award winner is nothing short of a true champion for advocacy. He is an inspiration to all, showing that anyone can achieve their dreams if they're willing to work hard enough. Now please watch the monitors as we learn more about this year's award winner, Robbie Reed.
Well, he loves riding his four-wheeler. He loves to go golfing, fishing, hanging around with sports kids, the athletic department. He likes helping them out as much as possible. You know, he works at Ray's Body Shop, Dave's Feed and Seed. He just loves to be out in the community. He loves being around people. And
he's very lovable. He's outgoing, not a stranger he meets, and he loves everybody.
Robbie is a friend. He's a family member. I provide services to him on Fridays. We go to football games, basketball games, basically wherever he wants to go. He tells me, and we go.
Robbie's a pleasure to be around. He's always got a big smile on his face for the most part. He loves to talk about sports, basketball, football, and especially if it has anything to do with New Lexington.
Rob's always in a good mood. He's always got good morale. He's got a contagious smile. You know where Rob is? I don't know. You know where Rob's at?
I don't. You know where Rob's at?
Nope. You know where Rob's at?
No, I don't.
I think he's in the bathroom.
He means an extreme amount to the team. He, on the game days, he's always bringing the energy, and he's just there to have fun. He truly enjoys being around the team, and it brings a uplifting spirit.
Going based off what he said, I feel like he's, for as long as I've been around New Lex football, he's always been part of the family out there. And you know, every single time we score, every single big play that we have out there, basketball, football, any other athletic event, anything that's big's happening, he's always out there supporting us.
His presence is felt. Like sometimes when he can't make a game, he's just not there. Like you don't feel as excited as he is, like when he is there. It's really a cool feeling. And he loves to be part of this team in New Lex.
Oh, he's energetic, he's happy all the time. Even like when I first started with him, they told me, oh, when we go to games and they lose, he's gonna be so mad, just beware. Every Friday, even if we lose, he's mad for a second, and I say, it's just a game, it's no big deal. And he cheers up right away.
He attends Pioneering Possibilities, which is a community leadership group, and Robbie has definitely demonstrated leadership in his life. He always jumps in whenever there's a task to do. He answers questions. He's willing to help in service projects and to share about integrity and doing the right things for the right reasons.
He'll do anything. If they told him to wash down the school, he'd wash down the school. His dedication and his devotion to whatever he puts his self in is very high.
Good job, Robbie, for being a leader and just always looking out for other people and just being a passionate, fun-loving person and sharing that joy with others. Congratulations.
Rob, I love you, I'm proud of you, and I can't wait to see what you do with your life.
Congratulations, Robbie. You deserve it, bud.
Congratulations, Rob. We love you, and you'll always be a part of this community.
Congrats, Rob, on winning this award. You mean a lot to this community. Thank you for everything that you've done.
Congrats, Rob. We appreciate you, everything you've done, and you deserve this award.
Congratulations, Rob. We love you.
Congratulations, Robbie. Say congratulations, Rob.
Congratulations, Robbie.
Congratulations, Robbie.
Hey, Rob. Congratulations for all your hard work and dedication. We're all very, very proud of you, Rob. And we just want to tell you we love you, and we are proud of you.
Love you.
Love you.
Congratulations, Robbie. Mom and Dad loves you very much, and we're so proud of you.
Rob, Dad's proud of you too, bud. We love you, and we just thank you for what you accomplished out of your life, bud. We love you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Robbie Reed, this year's Debbie King Therapy Award winner.
Can I say something? Thanks. Thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus. If if it wasn't for Dave, Jay, and my Uncle Marty give me this job, I don't know what I would do. And, I mean, they didn't have to, and they did. And they took a chance on me. And I'll be thankful for that. And for people that need us, go Panthers, and let's go.
At this time, please welcome to the stage Sally Francis, Vice President of the Perry County Board of DD, and co-presenter Scott Fetzer, a member of Pioneering Possibilities, who will be presenting tonight's Community Collaboration Award.
Thank you, Scott, for helping me up. I worried all night about how many stairs there would be. On behalf of the entire DD Board, I would like to thank each and every one of you here in attendance tonight, because in somehow and in some way, you have helped embrace opportunities that support people with disabilities in our community. I have found one thing that is so true since moving here 20 years ago. Perry County cares about their communities. God?
Tonight we are recognizing an organization that represents the standard of excellence held in our community for babies, young children, and their families. This organization provides constant care, services, training, parenting programs, infant and early childhood consultation, therapy, trauma-informed consultation for school systems, and dedication to families in their communities.
And don't be afraid, Dave. I want to go rogue for a minute and let you know that over 50 years ago, I graduated from college, a long time ago, and as a new teacher in Appalachia, I was given a third grade classroom with 42 students. And as being the new teacher on the block, I was given a whole cadre of students with disabilities, because this year the school board decided to mainstream everybody into the school system, which I thought was an excellent idea until I found out there was no supports for us. We had the children, we had no way to know how to best reach them. And I want to tell you now, some 50 years later, there isn't a month or sometimes a week that doesn't go by that I don't regret that I couldn't give those children and those families the support and help that they so needed back then. Thank heavens we have companies that you will find out about now if you watch the monitors. We like to turn your attention there and watch more about the Board of DD's collaborative efforts with our year award winner, Hopewell Health Center Early Childhood Programs. I was real nervous about that because I'm passionate, sorry. So please observe.
Hopewell's been a real good partner for early intervention at the Perry County Board of DD for at least the last 4 years. And what they have done is taken the risk to hire therapists that become part of our primary service provider team. And it's been a model that the state has adopted for years, and we weren't on board with until they helped us get on board. So the fact that they took the risk, hired OT, PT, speech therapists, we now have those therapists in over 20 homes in our county, doing regular services for early intervention.
If you're dealing with them, please feel confident that they are taking everything about you into consideration. You know, they're not just coming into your home with a light attitude. You become their family.
They're very good to work with. They're going to walk families through these processes that they have to go to, because I know our families are facing such trauma and issues that they're going to be able to help them with. They're going to walk them through step by step and kind of meet.
They have provided a lot of valuable resources for families, us being in a rural community. You know, speech, occupational, and physical therapy are not something readily available. Families have to travel for those. So since we've started this PSP team and we have, you know, speech, occupational, physical therapy along with the early childhood mental health component, that really helps bring you know, these services into the home, which is very valuable for families.
The staff has been amazing. They helped us get Kendall screened for autism and diagnosed, and they kind of went through all the services they have just to help her as far as reaching out to the preschool locally and really helped me guide my way into how to help her. I really appreciated that everybody there went the extra mile and made sure that she got what she needed. So I can't tell you how thankful I am for that.
It used to be if a family had a concern, they would have to drive all the way to Columbus and make multiple trips to get a diagnosis or get the services they need. And what Hopewell did is they brought that here to Perry County so that families don't have to travel far. They don't have to worry about that stress on top of everything else.
They're very patient. They interact with my child. They were very patient with us, and that's really good for my daughter at her age. Interaction is like key with her, obviously with her diagnosis, but they don't frown upon you. They want to make sure that you get the best services possible, so I appreciate that so much.
I thank Aaron Lucas, who is one of the directors at Hopewell, along with the team, for all that they've contributed to early intervention with the county board.
I would like to say congratulations to Hopewell Health for receiving this Community Collaboration Award.
So congratulations to Hopewell and Danielle Scott. I'm so proud of you, and I'm so glad to have had the opportunity to work with you, and I really look forward to continuing those partnerships.
Congratulations, everybody. We really appreciate your help. The community needs you guys. It's a humongous resource. So to Danielle and Patty and everybody else that was there, we really appreciate you, and congratulations.
Congratulations, Hopewell, and thank you so much for the services you help provide to our early childhood families through the county board.
Congratulations, Hopewell. Thank you for all you do.
Congratulations, Hopewell. I'm really proud of you.
Thank you.
Please join me in welcoming Hopewell Health Center's Early Childhood Program winner of this year's Community Collaboration Award. Accepting for Hopewell is Sherry Chandler.
So I'm a very poor stand-in tonight for, thank you. Our CEO, Mark Breidenball, couldn't be here, and Aaron Lucas, who you saw on the video, who directs this great team, is on her way to Cincinnati for a training that starts very early in the morning. But I just want to, on behalf of our whole organization, I want to say thank you to these ladies and let you know how very, very proud we are of you at Hopewell. Our mission and vision statement at Hopewell is a community where everyone has a healthy mind, body, and spirit, and these ladies do that every day for our youngest, most vulnerable citizens. I want to make sure that you get to know their names before we head off the stage. So we have Adrian Nagy, Melissa Haskins, Jennifer Kane, Anna Teskey.
Not me.
I don't know you. Danielle Scott and Katie Lynn Scott. And thank you again so much.
At this time, we would like everyone to turn their attention to the monitors as we recognize this year's Leader in Excellence Staff Award, Ashley Wallenberg.
Ashley is the employment navigator for the Perry County Board of Developmental Disabilities. She was formerly an SSA and actually got her start with us as a summer camp staff.
She's my niece, so I've known her her whole life. She's filled with integrity. Everything she does is genuine, doing what she needs to do. She was an athlete, so she was a basketball player that worked her tail off and just hustled, and she was a great teammate. Teamwork was crucial for her, so it started back through her basketball days.
Ashley stands out as a leader to me because she embraces change and manages change very well. She is passionate, she's hardworking, she has a deep sense of personal integrity, and she's a true team player that just goes above and beyond to help anybody when she can. Ashley really embodies our mission of making connections to promote abilities and enrich lives. Ashley has just excelled in so many ways. I mean, we hired her because of an Employment First initiative with the state that basically said, everybody with a disability deserves community employment. And so, in order to facilitate that, you need something called an employment navigator. And not every county has one, but our county board was smart enough to make the plunge into employment navigation by hiring one, and we hired Ashley. So she has to facilitate a lot of different systems. She has to facilitate OOD, she has to facilitate or work with the schools. She has a lot of different systems and businesses and providers that she has to work with. So it really takes a unique skill set, and Ashley has it.
Well, the thing that struck me first was just how welcoming she was to him. The very first day he came in, he asked him if they had a chessboard. And she said, no, but we can get you one. And within the first week, there was a chessboard, and they played chess with him all summer. And she just had a good way of just making him know that she liked him and she enjoyed him.
She's just a huge advocate for employment, and she really pushes the SSAs in our department to get behind this initiative and do what we can to help people be successful in employment. She's just a great leader.
Accountable.
Creative. Dependable.
Collaborative. Animated.
Team player.
Hilarious.
Knowledgeable.
Leader.
Your passion and integrity is outstanding. You deserve this award, and I'm just grateful for you every day.
Congratulations, Ashley, on being the recipient of the 2019 Perry County Board of Developmental Disabilities Leader in Excellence. You deserve it, and you've done a great job, and keep up the good work.
Listen! The employment process is up to date.
Well. Congratulations, Ashley. You certainly deserve it.
Congratulations, Ashley. Thank you for all the fun things you did this camp.
Congratulations, Ashley.
Congratulations, babe, on Employer of the Year, and we all love you.
I love you, Mommy.
Congratulations. Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give Ashley a round of applause for the outstanding dedication and compassion she has shown to the Board of DD Programs and Families. Congratulations, Ashley.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I told Ashley she can't say anything till I say something. Since she works for us, I get to say something about it. And there's a real nice bio in your program. I would encourage you to read that. But I don't want to bore Ashley with all the things that she's done, except I want to say a little bit back to those early days. The county board, we decided to try something new. We thought we could take some graduates, high school graduates, some college students, give them an opportunity to spend the summer with us. We could benefit with cheap labor. And we could also perhaps inspire some of those students to want to take a look at the field in which we work, supporting people with disabilities in our community, and focusing on their abilities, but we thought maybe some of them might even want to come back to Perry County and have a career there. And that's what Ashley has done. She started out in summer camp. She stayed with us on a part-time basis. She went off chasing some other opportunities, but she came back to us. And so we decided to also branch out in how we recognize our employees. We didn't want to just do the standard employee of the year. For one thing, we're doing it every other year, and it's hard to do an employee of the year and have an off year. But the other aspect was to emphasize leadership. And Ashley, as you've heard, demonstrates that every day in what she does. So Ashley, I congratulate you, and I thank you for sticking with us.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Thank you. This is really cool. I was doing really good over there until I saw my kids, so I'm going to try and get through this. No, I don't need to say this to all you guys. This is an amazing, agency, and I work with amazing people. So just even that my name had come up, I feel like is very humbling, let alone that I'm the recipient of this award. And I will say, I did leave, and I had to interview, I think at least 3 times, maybe even 4, before they brought me back on. And for good reason. I'm a terrible interviewer. I get very nervous and sweaty, like I am right now. But I just think of all the terrible answers I gave to some of the questions in the interviews, one thing I remember is, every time they would ask me, why are you applying for this job, or why do you want to do this? And I would always answer the same thing, because this is what I'm supposed to do. So I meant it then, and I mean it now. And I'm so grateful that I get to be a part of this and a part of this community, and just, yeah, that's it. I'm done. Thank you, guys.
Please welcome to the stage Justin Gall, Perry County Board DD Board President, and co-presenter Brian Meyer, member of the Pioneering Possibilities, presenting the Inspire by Example Award.
Thank you. It is an honor to present this year's Inspire by Example Award. This award is designed to recognize a person or family who has gone above and beyond to help promote awareness or provide services and supports to children or adults with developmental disabilities.
Hey, hi, my name is Brian Meyer. This year's award winner, Dave Horn, serves as a champion for people with disabilities by demonstrating a commitment to serve volunteer, trained employee. It's people like you, Dave, who make dreams come true.
Please turn your attention to the monitors to learn about the impact that Dave's dedication and countless hours to support all people in the community has made.
He is just a very genuine person. He always tries to help others out. He would give the shirt off his back to anyone, even if he didn't know him. And he's just a great person inside and out.
Basically, kids with disabilities, not just our students, but our adult DD population, he's showing them what to do. He's not just sitting back, letting someone else take care of it. He's there, he's hands-on. He's the one who helps them operate. He's the one who helps them learn how to stack the seeds, stack the food. He's showing them what to do. And I think that's the biggest thing is he's gonna spend hours and hours with these kids so they learn these skills. He's not just there for the paycheck.
He's a wonderful man, wonderful father, wonderful grandfather. We are so thankful to have him in our life. He's just very caring, very compassionate, really hardworking. He loves what he does. He loves his family, and he's just very humble and kind. He's just always been an inspiration to me and my sisters growing up. He's always told us to treat people the way that we'd want to be treated. So in my job as an occupational therapy assistant, that has really come in handy, because if you treat people with respect, you normally get that back in return. So being a caregiver, it's really helped me through my life. And I feel like he really does that with his employees and his customers.
One of the nicest guys I've ever met in my life, probably. He's a big inspiration to me, and ever since working there, I've learned a lot in 5 years. So
Absolutely. I mean, I'm the same way. I've learned a lot from him. One of the things I've always thought too is, you know, he's not just a boss. I've always saw him, he's a leader. He's a natural born leader. And he's inspired, he doesn't just inspire me, he's inspired all of us to be better at what we do, to be better at not just the job, but at home too.
Well, I'm just glad that he was patient with me, because I don't think I would be in this position that I am now, where I'd be working, I'd be on the tow motor and then filling propane tanks and doing all the U-Haul stuff. Well, he has helped me all in general to be more comfortable with the community and stuff like that before even having a job or anything like that.
Just all that patience that he had with Zach, because, you know, he's had to put up with some things with Zach, but also he's a jokester. You know, Dave's a jokester, which is kind of cool, because Zach will come home and tell me every day the things that has happened at work.
So I've known Dave for, I want to say, close to 5 years now, and he always starts the day with a smile on his face, and a good day for him would be obviously helping others. He's so compassionate, and he's hardworking, and he's kind, and he has a genuine heart, and he always puts other people's interests and their needs before his. And I've had various conversations with him when he shared personal experiences when he's facing a struggle, yet even while facing that struggle, like on a personal level, he still goes out of his way to help others during that process.
One of my best friends from school, Coy Sprankle, he's in a wheelchair, and I introduced Coy to Dave a few years back when I first met Dave too, and ever since the day they met, they've just bonded. Them two go together like peas and carrots. They're just two peas in a pod, and it doesn't matter that Coy's in a wheelchair, that he has a disability. Dave never looks at him different. He never treats him different than anybody else. And if Coy's having a bad day or needs help with something, he'll be there in a heartbeat to help him. And he's always willing to go out of his way to put a smile on his face when no one else can.
I found a quote that made me think of Dad, and it says, "The real power of a leader is in the number of minds he can reach, hearts he can touch, souls he can move, and lives he can change." And I feel like he does that on a daily basis at his job, with his employees, and with the community.
Congratulations, Dad. You deserve it.
Congratulations, Dave, on your award. You really do deserve it. Thank you for everything that you do for our community and our kids.
Congratulations, Dave.
Congratulations, Dave. I can't imagine this award going to anybody but you. Thank you for all you've done for our son.
Congratulations, Dad. We're so proud of you. We're so glad that the community is recognizing you for something that we've known about you all your life, and we're just thankful to call you ours.
I love you, Papa.
Please welcome Dave Horn, owner of Dave's Feed and Seed, this year's Inspired by Example award winner.
Congratulations.
Well, I'm not a speaker, but I guess I'm going to bore you for a few minutes with my story, because everybody here has a story. And I have a small story, so you're going to have to be patient for 5 minutes, and I'm going to tell you my story. I was a factory worker for 30 years. I felt like nobody ever gave me any credit for anything that I'd done in a factory. I felt like I tried to go in and do a good job. It never felt like anybody really showed you, how important you really was. So, went and got a 2-year degree in business management. Went home one day and told my wife I was going to start a business, and she thought that was kind of crazy, that age 50 years old or whatever, I was going to start a business. But went to the bank, tried to get a loan, and banks wouldn't give me a loan. Said, you're going to have to put your house up for collateral, and me and my wife both said, no, we're not doing that, because any of my family members would tell you I don't have a good memory. But one thing I did remember from business class is that 9 out of 10 businesses fail in the first year. So I knew that I was up against the odds, and my chances wasn't really good. So the bank said we was going to have to mortgage our house. We wasn't going to do it. Well, it just so happened that a family friend of ours came to me, and he says, "David, I'll give you the money." He says, "I'll be your bank." He loaned me the money, charged me some interest, and that's really the reason why I was able to start Dave's Feed and Seed, because I started with nothing. But thank goodness for the guy that believed in me. So he took time and he believed in me. He said, And years later, I asked him, I said, hey, you know, why did you give me the money? He said, I could see in your eyes that you was going to make this happen. So I'm thankful for him. We got ready to start the store 7 years ago. My wife put in the store above the cash register, "In God We Trust." And I truly believe in God we trust. And I believe it because of God and because of the gentleman giving me the money that I'm where I'm at today. Before I started this business, though, you know, I applied for many jobs. So I guess I'm kind of compassionate about people with disability, because I literally applied for hundreds and hundreds of jobs and heard nothing from anybody. That's very discouraging when you don't have a job and you apply hundreds of times and you get nothing. So I guess that kind of gives me some compassion for people that have disabilities. I didn't have a disability, but I was being kind of not accepted by the people. So we started the business 7 years ago. Thankful for my family, which I'm thrilled that my whole family's here tonight. It was a total shock. I had no idea that they were coming, and to see my whole family back there, wow, what a joy that is tonight to have them back there. So this gentleman gave me a chance, and I thought, when he gave me a chance, I thought, you know, if there's ever a chance I can give back to the community, I want to give back. So when Ashley approached me, and when Stephanie Dillon approached me with the two people that they would like to come to work at my business, I thought, yeah, sure, you know, let's give this a try. Somebody gave me a chance. I think I need to return the favor. I need to give somebody a chance. And I can tell you, Robbie and Zach, both of them, you know, they're great employees. They come to work. They do what I ask them to do. And they're just amazing. They always have a smile on their face. They're part of the team. I call my bunch a team. And I couldn't do what we've done. We've got bigger and bigger every year, and I couldn't do it without my employees. You know, I got Adam, I got Tanner, I got Annika, I got Natalie, I got Zach, I got Robbie, and I got a new one now. It's Dakota. You don't do what I do by yourself. It takes a lot of help, and it takes a lot of hard work. And all of these people that comes to work every day are hard workers, and they do a heck of a good job for me. I'm really thankful for the community of New Lexington and for Perry County in general. You know, I wasn't a New Lex person. I came to New Lex not knowing what to expect. They've embraced my business. They've supported my business, and it's been overwhelming. I shake my head every day and just think, wow, how fortunate I am that I can come to work and do what I really enjoy doing, and I'm really passionate about serving others, and this community of Perry County and New Lexington allows me to do that. So thank you very much for this award. I'm truly humbled and truly honored to accept this award. Thank you.
Introducing the last award of the evening, Perry County Board of DD Board Member Ken Ugas and co-presenter Haley Couch, Pioneering Possibilities member, presenting the Visionary Leadership Award.
Haley, did you remember this when we were at Kroger's the other day?
How can I forget?
Wow. It's humbling, this crowd we're in, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just what an amazing group of people.
Yep, and I'm here with all my families and friends who I love and like very much as my brothers and sisters in Christ.
Yeah.
Hi, guys.
Yeah, it is truly humbling to be here. It's my pleasure to be a part of this inspirational event this year and present the Visionary Leadership Award. This award is designed to recognize extraordinary leadership within our local communities. The recipient demonstrates the highest level of integrity and dedication to leadership.
And enriches the lives of people who instill passion in those around them to make our schools, our workforce, and our communities better.
And we could not think of a more devoted person who deserves this recognition. I think you'll agree with me that she and her staff are inspirations to many and care about the future of our community. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Cheryl Boley, Director of Perry County Job and Family Services, this year's Visionary Leadership Award winner.
Cheryl is a public servant. She basically looks for the positives in people and develops those and brings the community together as far as helping out with the ultimate goal of helping others accomplish the most that they can with their lives.
Well, I'm going to be biased, obviously, but she's a great wife and an extraordinary mother to Maeve and Elliot. And she's just always on the clock. She never shuts down. She's always busy, either with her job responsibilities or with family things. So she loves following the kids in sports. She's very active in their academic careers. And I'm an artist, and and a musician, and I think she appreciates that in me.
She's very humbled. She's not one that seeks the spotlight. She does so many processes that are streamlined and mentoring and taking people on. She only wants to make people better, people that she works with, people that she just knows, that she's friends with, and those in the community. I mean, I see her go outside of her realm as a director down to anyone. Someone asks her a question, she's going to find those partnerships, connecting the dots, making life better.
Well, I think Cheryl's always on. I think she demonstrates those leadership qualities because from what I see, she probably spends more hours working for JFS than anyone else. And she's always talking about that. I stopped down and visited Cheryl and Mike at the Perry County Fair, watched their kids show their horses a little bit. Of course, talking about those fair things and the kids and various projects, and our conversation gravitated towards Perry County and Job and Family Services and those projects that we were working on. And she had her laptop in her camper where she was working during the fair for the county.
If I had to pick one word to describe Cheryl Bully, it would be intelligent. She's very visionary. She can see things that a lot of people look at as small and know the value. And not many people can do that. So she's a huge asset to all of Perry County.
It's been my privilege and my office staff as well to work with Cheryl and her employees on different projects in the county. We really like the trunk or treat event that is put on down at the fairgrounds, along with the back to school bash. It's really nice that they have those events available here in the county, and it gives my office and myself personally time to interact with people that I don't normally see on a daily basis. We had a project last fall here, this past summer, I should say, a hooked on fishing event. And Cheryl was very quick to step up to the plate there and help out with some of the funding for things that we wanted to purchase for the kids. Her employees showed up there to help us with that event. And she's been very supportive of those type of activities in Perry County and at my office, and helped us out with different vehicles that they've had excessive that they were getting rid of, and or that we had a need for. So I can't say enough good things there about how helpful she has been to that office. I've been privileged to serve with a couple very good directors there at that office, and I'm just tickled for her presence right there.
Cheryl, congratulations on this award. There is nobody more deserving of this award in the county that I've worked with than what you are, and I feel the fullest extent of appreciation for the work that you've done with myself and my court. Thank you for your service.
Cheryl, congratulations on this well-deserved honor and award. Thank you for everything that you've done for me personally by mentoring me, teaching me, the realm of government and in our community, and to show me that passion that has bled over into my life. Thank you again, and congratulations on this award.
So Cheryl, on behalf of the Perry County Commissioners, my colleagues Jim O'Brien, Scott Owen, and myself, I want to personally congratulate you on this award and thank you for your efforts and your work in Perry County and the Perry County Job and Family Services. We look forward to working with you for many more years. Thanks a lot.
To work with you is very amazing. Your inspiration, your intelligence, and your ability to see the bigger picture, especially when you realized what we was doing with the Academy for Leadership Abilities and jumping right on board when our levy failed, is spectacular. And I really consider myself blessed to be able to get to know you in this professional manner.
Congratulations, Cheryl.
Congratulations, Mom.
Yeah, we're so proud of you.
We love you.
Cheryl, congratulations on this award. I love you, and congrats.
Ladies and gentlemen, help me congratulate Cheryl Boley, Director of Perry County Job and Family Services.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for all of those kind words. And thank you, board and staff of DD. This is an incredible event, and I'm just so honored to accept this award and really just so blessed to have had the pleasure of working with all of you. One of the programs that I am most proud of is the ALA program. And by now, I have realized that ALA is more than just a program. It's a bold strategy, really, that puts all people and community at the center. It embraces diversity, it encourages and promotes inclusion, and it really builds people up through organic and really authentic conversation. One time I was sitting in a class that Shelley was doing, and I remember a young lady talking, and she just felt like, she said, I just really didn't think that I was worth it, that I could really just be part of any group, that I just really wasn't good enough. And she said, but, now I do. And Shelley said, so now how do you feel? You feel like you can be included? And she said, yeah. And Shelley said, are you worthy? And she said, yes, I am worthy. And I thought, wow, it's pretty simple, right? I mean, beautiful, beautiful things can happen when we nourish people's potential. And when potential and talents are fully realized, that's when our community grows stronger and more vibrant, both socially and economically. I've been reading Congressman John Lewis's memoir and how he was influenced by what Dr. King called the beloved community. He described it as a community where the love of God operates in the human heart, a community that's based on justice, equal opportunity, and love of one another, a community where all are embraced and none discriminated against. These are all values that this program embraces. And these are all the values that so many people in our community embrace, and they put them into action every single day. With David and all the department heads, all of our elected officials who want to really change people's lives through new opportunities like drug court. We have local businesses. We have CIC and teachers and law enforcement that goes fishing with kids. We have social workers and parents and drivers and volunteers, and everyone really who just works so tirelessly and courageously to bring about the change that's required for our beloved community, our paradise, right? But the people that I'm really blessed to spend my days with, I especially want to thank, and those are the people and the team in my office. I don't know I'm sure everyone knows all these people, but I do have to shout out to Brenda. Brenda, you just always get me, and you're always willing to harness new knowledge, all with the interest of serving. Brittany, you keep me going in the right direction all the time, and somehow you still manage to get me out the door for the kids' ball games. And Tammy, you laugh at all my silly jokes. You offer the poise and support that really pulls us through. Thank you. Lisa, she's not here, but Lisa trusts me enough to listen to me when I say, hey, I think we're going to try to run transit, and maybe you ought to just go down there and see what you can do, knowing that she could, of course. But Mendra, you've been my sidekick for nearly a decade. I can't say enough about your work. I'll stop. But really just thank everyone who works in my office and in the transit offices. We're so lucky to have such great, committed people who work for us, and thank you for coming out tonight. I see May and Chris and Kendra and Angela and Gary. Thank you all for the work that you do. All of these people, they all act with love at the center. because they know that love in action is better than love in words. And I want to thank you, Perry County Commissioners, for allowing me to have this position and to serve. The folks at Perry County have always elected some great commissioners, and this board is no exception. Just fantastic. Thank you. I want to recognize someone else I used to work for, my dear friend and mentor, Doug Lumpkin. Doug is a fantastic leader who's so graciously given me so much time and taught me to lead with my heart, to lead courageously, and to bring about change and to drive innovation, because he taught me that something small can make a big difference in someone's life. Thank you to my parents for raising me with compassion and love, and for my dad for raising me with grit. He always encouraged me to be strong and determined. And when I'm down, he tells me to put a rubber band around my head and snap out of it. And thanks to all the other women in my life with grit, my smart and beautiful friends who are here tonight, and just thank you for always being there for me. Lastly, I want to thank my husband and my beautiful children who remind me every day of exactly what love is. And for being patient every time I say, just one more email. I love you very much, and I love you all because you love. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to the stage Superintendent David Couch.
I know everybody just couldn't wait till I got up here because that means we're getting near the end of the program, right? Actually, I do appreciate everyone coming out. I appreciate that you took the time to share this with us, this Together We Can event. Before I go into some things, I want to thank some people, but I got a couple of other things I have to mention here. The secret message I'll share with you, it's not one of those that if I tell you I have to kill you. Brian Meyer, you saw Brian up here presenting an award that just says, say happy birthday to Brian. Today's his birthday. Congratulations, Brian. And believe it or not, and the people that work with me will have no trouble believing this, my wife and daughters will have no trouble believing this, I forgot a couple of things. Allwell is one of our partners and sponsors tonight. Where are you at? Way back here, okay. So we thank them for sponsoring with us. And the executive director of the Ohio Association of County Boards, Bridget Gargan, is right here with us tonight. This is the second event that she's been to. It's amazing. She comes back, so we appreciate that. There's some other people that have made this evening possible, and I just want to share, and actually I want to ask them to stand up because I know that some of them won't want to do it. So, but I'd like to say that this event just happens, but it doesn't. And the ability to share with all of you and to recognize some of the great things that are going on in our community. It takes some effort and some people who know what they're doing. So obviously I'm not on that list. But I'm going to ask these folks to stand and remain standing until I name all of you because you made this event happen. Janice Reed, are you here, Janice? Mary Ann Sherwood? Now you have to stand up. Darlene, okay, Darlene Denny's back there. Tara Binkley, Carrie Spring, Carrie Hoffman, Chrissy Berkheimer, Jessica Stroop, Jenny Keister, Tammy Bush, and then the lady that coordinates this and does a lot of the extra work that it takes and made sure we had chocolate for dessert for me, Lindsay Jago. Thank you for all that you've done to make this happen. Also, if you would like some video stories and some footage from this tonight, it says you can go to our Facebook page. I do want to mention the Interface Video Productions. They have been with us every one of these events and have made them really look good. We appreciate that. So finally, the last thing I want to share with you is that we will do this again in 2021. And we hope you want to come back and share with us. So thank you again for joining us. And I hope you get a chance to congratulate those who received awards. But most of all, I hope you will congratulate each other and yourselves for making the community of Perry County a community that embraces everyone and focuses on people's abilities. Thank you very much, and good night.